More than a half century ago, a Nampa woman vanished, never to be seen or heard from again.
Although time has passed, the pain of her disappearance still holds strong today, and the family is asking for your help in finding their missing mother. 6 on Your Side's LACEY DARROW joins us live in studio with the exclusive story.
Dawn, Michelle, it may be Idaho's oldest cold case, but in the eyes of her family and law enforcement, it's still fresh in their minds.
She was with somebody that didn't like her, and they disposed of her. Has to be.
On February 7th, 1964, Jean Ritchie's mother, 51-year-old Lillian Ritchie, went out for dinner and drinks at the Ranch Club in Garden City. Only a few hours later, she disappeared.
It's very disturbing. A lot of worry, wondering where she was and what had happened to her.
Now, Lillian will be more than 100 years old, but her family still hasn't given up hope for answers. And Nampa police haven't either, but
the challenge that we have right now, today, is everybody that's involved in this case is about 100 years old. Most people, I would say, are deceased.
On that night more than a half century ago, Lillian was out with 2 men from California in town for a cattlemen's convention. One of the men offered to drive her home.
He dropped her off at around 2 in the morning on Sunday. He then returned to his hotel in Boise. Came back with his friend, his colleague that he was here out of town with, and they went to her house. Supposedly they were supposed to meet up for breakfast that day.
Police reports show the men found the garage door up and the home unlocked that morning. They went inside but said Lillian wasn't there, so they wrote a note to her and left. Hours later, Lillian's close friends reported the disappearance to police.
My mother and father were feeling quite certain that something terribly had happened to her.
But police say there wasn't much to work with.
There was obviously some fingerprints that were collected, some items that were seized from the residence that were sent off to the FBI for analysis. But there wasn't any physical evidence that came back that helped identify any potential suspects in the case.
For years, Lillian's family went above and beyond, hiring private investigators, even a psychic to help in the search. There were rumors Lillian was buried in the building that now holds the Nampa School District, but no solid leads.
It was a very hard thing for a lot of the people in this community.
Now, Gene and his family and friends want answers.
I wish that there could be some sort of closure. Maybe some way, something will come to life, and maybe perhaps her remains may be found or something.
Oh, I hope to find someone somewhere that can give us some information on where, what, and why,
so they can finally lay Lillian to rest. If you have any information on this case, no matter how big or small, you're urged to contact the Nampa Police Department. Live in studio, LACEY DARROW, 6 on Your Side.